So the update is I fired my nanny. Last night I sat down and I wrote out a whole new routine that's basically going to allow me to work and take care of Easton until we can find someone new. I've reached out to quite a few people. My sister has posted on some Facebook groups. Hopefully we can find somebody. We have reworked it. So Ryan's going to work 6 to 2 and then he takes over at 2 and I basically work 2 to 10 with a break for dinner and to put Easton down for his nighttime routine. And that's just how we're going to make it work. I mean, it's not sustainable, but it's not forever. So we have a nanny lined up for September, which is amazing. We just basically need to either find somebody or make it work to September. Yeah. Oh, God. So this is part of my new routine. Is normally at 7, I would be working out. Yeah, I would be doing my exercise routine. How pretty the sun is right now. Can you see that? It's so pretty. Anyway, obviously, now that Easton can crawl and pull himself up to standing and is basically just the busiest bee ever, I had to get crafty. So instead, I was taking Easton for walks when the nanny left at 3. Now I've switched it so that I work out with Easton in the morning. And that's how I get my exercise in. He gets some fresh air. Normally he'll fall asleep for a nap probably anytime soon. If not on this walk, I'm assuming he probably will fall asleep on the way home. And yeah, I'm going to try and walk 5 kilometers a day. There's this nice trail that I really like. So I'm just going to keep coming here every morning. Drink my coffee in the car on the way over. And we're just going to make it work. If anything, I feel like, I was really pissed and really frustrated at first, but I'm trying to look at it as the universe redirecting me in the way I need to go. And I actually was, even though I was really enjoying having time freedom and open space to work again, I don't know, part of me felt guilty. Yeah, part of me felt guilty leaving Easton in these precious early days in someone else's hands and in someone else's heart, So this gives me the chance to do both. It might be a little stressful, but I'm going to try and find a way to make it work. And I'm going to head home after this. We're going to turn on the light for our garden. Hopefully in the next few days, we're going to see some sprouts, some seeds start to open up and sprout. So pretty.
If you want to take a ride and see what happens down the road, find yourself a pair of gloves and get yourself a warm-up coat.
What's this? My Easton summer clothes are here. Your summer clothes are here. This is not the most ideal tripod. I'm using a chair and a sweater. All right. Papa's not here right now. Look at, want to help me here? And we were given boxes of old clothes from other people, so we've made do what we can with that, but there's some things that we're missing, so we grabbed just a couple things for the little dude. Yes, we did. So first and most importantly, a sun hat in the color yellow. Do you want mommy to try it on? Do you want to try it on? This looks like it might be actually a little big, but oversized clothing is always better than clothing that's too tight. This is just a little pair of shorts. The matching t-shirt, that is definitely on the bigger side, but it's okay. It'll be perfect for breezy days. Hey, where you going, monkey? This was Ryan's choice. A Marvel t-shirt and some matching shorts. Oh, are you vlogging? This onesie set, it's got little teddy bears on it and little teddy bears on the shorts. So those are Easton summer clothes. Lots of shorts and t-shirts and a sun hat. And sorry, there was one more thing. This plaid shirt, which again, definitely way too big right now, but will fit him going into the fall time. So I'll put that in the future season drawer. But everything else is set for summer. Shorts and t-shirts, shorts and onesies, and a sun hat, and we should be good to go. So we got him that and a pair of sunglasses, and now we're good. He's got diapers that are meant for the pool. We have a little baby pool. And now we're fine. The deck's set up with all the umbrellas, and that's exactly what we're gonna go do right now. I am planning on vlogging more now that I have to postpone my business rebrand because we just don't have help. So one thing I feel like I can do throughout the day-to-day is just little clips, little vlogs, little updates. My favorite to edit together and also easy for me to edit together. So while I put my business back on hold, I'm gonna pick vlogging back up. That's my current plan right now and see where life takes me. I've also reworked my routine so that I can still do my writing. My writing's just after Easton's gone to bed. Easton, no. What are you doing? The story of the nanny and why we ended up firing her, or I ended up firing her, was basically just that she didn't show up multiple times. And at first I was definitely giving the benefit of the doubt. She didn't show up the very first day she was supposed to start because of a family emergency. And then it turned out there was an emergency with her cat and she had to stay late to pick up the cat. So she missed a second day and like was really bad at communicating with me that day. The third time was, and this is where the benefit of the doubt starts to waver because I wanted to believe her, but it's like cry wolf kind of a little bit. Like how many circumstances can you have where she was apparently in the hospital all night but didn't text me until like an hour before she was supposed to start, which was weird because to me, if I was in the hospital all night, I would message someone. Chaos. I would message someone at like 2 a.m. and then had to go in for blood work at 11. So I was like, well, okay. And asked if she could come after. I said, yes, keep me updated. Never heard from her again that day. She slept in one day and we knew she had gone golfing the night before. So that was just kind of like a, come on. So she was like half a day that day and then said she was going to make up the hours by staying late. And then when I asked her if she could stay late, she told me she had to study, even though she told me she was done school. It was just like that kind of behavior, and it sucks because she was super sweet. She was very kind. You're good with everybody. You really are. But it was just so unreliable and so inconsistent. And then finally, she messaged me over the weekend, and we had a holiday here in Canada on Monday, and asked me on Friday or Saturday if I needed her to come in for work to work on Monday. And I replied and said, yes, that would be great because of the days that are missed. I'm behind on work. And then I didn't hear anything all day Sunday, didn't say anything. And Monday she didn't show up. So I finally had to just say, like, this isn't working. I need more consistency. Easton needs more consistency. There's been over a week now out of the first 3 weeks. That's more than 5 days missed. So that's a full work week pretty much missed. And this just isn't going to work. Like, I'm going to have to find someone else. Her response was literally, I'm so sorry. I want to show you I can be consistent. Do you think you guys could give me another chance? I really enjoy working for you. And I said, let me talk to Ryan. And then Ryan was working all day yesterday, so I talked to him a little bit, but I was kind of sitting with it myself. And then I was like, you know what? She's great. She's a nice girl. Maybe she just needed maybe it was just a rough start. Again, giving the benefit of the doubt. I write back and go, okay, sure. We can give you a second chance under some new circumstances. Like, we need 2 days notice if you're going to miss, if possible. If not, and it's an emergency, I need to know right away. And I need to know you're not coming for that full day. I need you to log your hours on our dry erase calendar. So just write down what time you got here when you show up and write down what time you're leaving when you leave, just because there was also a pattern of coming like 5 to 10 minutes late every day, which adds up. Like, after 6 times showing up 10 minutes late is an hour paid for that you weren't here for. 12 times showing up 5 minutes late is an hour paid for that you weren't here for. So it's just like little things like that. And then there were things that I wrote out beforehand that I was like, I need a little help keeping the kitchen tidy. I need help with Easton's laundry. Just little tasks, very, very small tasks. And I just need you to text me at the end of the day and tell me about diaper changes, naps, snacks, and his mood. And I said that. I re-outlined basically what my expectations were from the beginning and only added in the dry erase calendar part and said, okay, yeah, so we'll give you a second chance under these circumstances. And then she read the message at 11 a.m. texted me back at 6 p.m., 7 hours later, and said, do you mind if I have the day to think about it? And I'm like, no, sorry, no, you had all day today. Now you want tomorrow off to think about it and to get things in order. But you already work for me. So what do you need to get in order? Like, were you not expecting to come up on Tuesday? So it was just like immediately that told me everything I needed to know, that you asked for a second chance to show that you can be consistent, and then asked for the day off to think about the second chance I said you were allowed to have. It was just like, no, that told me everything I need to know. Like, this job needs to be taken seriously. This is the most important job to me. It's not her forever job, but it's it's the most important job to me to trust somebody to watch Easton. So that is pretty much the short form story. I was raging yesterday, like fuming. I was like almost laughing, but also raging because it's stressful. Like, it's impossible to work with a little dude that crawls around everywhere. But last night I sat down, I journaled after Easton went to sleep, and I wrote out a new routine and I wrote out how I felt. If anything, it kind of redirected me back to having these really precious early days with Easton. So my new routine is not sustainable, but it'll get us by for the next little bit. Ryan's going to be home in about an hour to take over at 2, and then I'll work from 2 to 5. Then I'll make dinner, do dinner, put Easton down, get some writing done, and we'll just do that for the next little bit. Hopefully every day at around like 9, from 9 to 10, we can squeeze in a little time together, but that'll hopefully float us until we find somebody. And I have somebody for September. I just need to find somebody for the next few months. That is my vlog. I'm sorry it was chaos and all over the place, and it was initially meant to be like a garden planting vlog, which it was, with my friend Maria, my gosh darn dear friend Maria, who came and helped me catch up on some cleaning. But it's also just a life update as to firing my nanny and where I'm at now. I kind of wish I had vlogged last night doing the new routine, but I think I just needed that time to just like be in my own space and in my own head and just like figure things out. And I'm gonna go. Let me know what you're up to. What's your life update? Ryan today actually on his way home is grabbing all the stuff to build our greenhouse because that's the next project on the list. So I'm super excited to see these puppies sprout back here. I'll keep you posted when they do in future vlogs, and I will see all of you guys in the next one. I gotta go. Bye.